Hi students and my dear friends. Today we will discussing about the third topic in quantum mechanics, that is time dependent Schrodinger wave equation. Okay. Already previous lecture I will discussing about the Schrodinger time independent wave equation. Now we will discussing about the Schrodinger time dependent wave equation. Okay. Before starting time dependent equation, first we consider as the Schrodinger time independent wave equation. I can write here, according to Schrodinger time independent wave equation, del square psi plus 2m by h cross square and e minus v into psi is equals to 0. In this equation, second part, that means second term 2m by h cross square will be converted into RHS, that means del square psi equals to minus 2m by h cross square into E minus V. Okay, here E is energy, V is potential. Now, so minus 2m by h cross square will be cross multiplying with LHS, that becomes to minus h cross square by 2m del square psi, that equals to E minus V into psi. Okay, now in RHS, E multiplying with psi and V multiplying with psi, E psi minus V psi. Here V psi will be converted into LHS, that becomes to the minus V psi. It will be converted into LHS plus V psi. The sign changes into positive. Negative sign will be converted into positive. That means minus h cross square 2m del square psi plus V of psi is equals to E psi. Here E means in quantum mechanics IH cross dou by dou t. But we know that energy equals to IH cross dou by dou t. Substitute this in equation, above equation, we get minus h cross square by 2m del square plus v into psi. Here psi is the common terms in the 1 and 2. Second two equations, minus h cross square 2m del square plus. Now E value substitute above equation, we get minus h cross square by 2m del square plus v into psi is equals to IH cross dou psi by dou t. Here RHS you can substitute the IH cross dou by dou t. This is equation 1. This is known as the Schrodinger time independent equation to Schrodinger time dependent equation. That means this is the time dependent wave equation using the Schrodinger time independent wave equation. This is also can be written as, this is also considered as the E psi is equals to H psi. Okay, E psi is equals to H psi. Here H is the Hermitian operator, that becomes to P square by 2m plus V of R. Okay, here we are having the minus h cross by 2m del square something into psi is equals to IH cross dou psi by dou t. Okay, here P equals to momentum in the quantum mechanics, P equals to minus IH cross del. Here you can squaring on both sides, p square equals to minus h cross square del square. We are having the minus h cross square del square. That means you can substitute the here minus h cross square del square replacing with p square, that equals to p square by 2m plus v into v of r into psi. Okay, this is the totally Hermitian operator. You can substitute this equation replacing with h. Remaining term is psi, that equals to IH cross dou by dou t means E, that equals to psi. Therefore, E psi is equals to H psi. This is the Schrodinger time dependent wave equation. Okay, thank you everyone for watching this video.